All right, welcome back to Millionaire Money Minds. This is Play of the Day, and for today, we're going to be going over passive income streams, because for me, that is going to be the play every single day and every single month that is going to change my life, and perhaps it can change yours as well. Now, if you've been with me for a little bit, then you know I started a passive income challenge back in maybe April or May of this year, and what it was, it's a small side project. Again, side project, emphasis on that. Side project aside from my daily investment of investing in VOO, an index fund, which I recommend you all do. Find you an index fund that you love, invest in that daily. But aside from that, I started a project which is this dividend portfolio. And right now it's a very small dividend portfolio, but I do want to share how far I've come along, where it's at, everything that's in it, and just the growth that I've seen in this short amount of time. Now, if you recall, when I started this portfolio, I used a separate app to track my dividends, right, and to track my stocks. And what I did was I set a passive income goal of earning $25 a month, right? That was the goal. And I can sit here today and tell you that I'm happy that we have just crossed over that threshold of $25 every single month of passive income, where I have to do nothing for it. I just simply live my life. I go to work, come home, take care of my family, take care of my kids, and just live life. I create content. And while I'm doing all of those things, I am earning money passively through this portfolio. And this is something that I think can be duplicated by you all out there. I know everybody's a multimillionaire, right? I know everybody got Hellcats sitting in the driveway, and everybody got Benzes parked in the driveway and pulled into the garage. I know everybody out here flossing, and they got on all the buffs and the t-shirts and the 5011 pairs of Jordans. I know everybody on social media appears as if they have it all together, but I promise you that there are people out here struggling, and if that is you, then you need to take advantage of your life, take advantage of the things that are available to you, rather the tools that are available to you in your life, and start to streamline your lifestyle, and really focus in on the things that you can minimize as far as when it comes to your finances, and the things that you can increase so that you can provide yourself with a little bit more money, with a little bit more assets, right? Financial assets to give to the market so that the market can in turn give you back something, right? It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much you spend to a degree. All right. So if you recall, I started this portfolio, and I started this with $5, y'all. I started this with $5, just $5. And I started with the Public app. And let me explain why I chose the Public app, okay? Public is an investing platform that you can use that is free of charge, much like some of the others out there like Robinhood and Fidelity and some of the other ones or whatever that you're using. Much like those apps, except Public is a little bit different, okay? And I'm going to tell you how really quickly. So Public really tries to bring all like-minded people together, and it has you invest with people that are investing on a daily basis as you are. And if you choose to, as you make your investments and build your portfolio, you can choose to go ahead and leave messages on the particular stocks and assets that you purchase, in case you want to give a reason as to why you bought it, how many shares you bought, etc. You can share that information with a public forum if you so choose to. You don't have to, right? But the idea of Public, and this is not an ad. I promise y'all this is not an ad. I am not getting paid by Public to say any of this. But the point is that you can invest with a group of people. And the idea is that you build a community and you start to invest with a community. It kind of keeps you focused, right? Because we can all lose focus when it comes to things not providing the outcomes that we want in a timely fashion. I know how that is. And if you don't have patience with the market, then you will absolutely be in a position of where you are suddenly looking up and you're like, well, I thought that I would have tens of thousands of dollars in my account by now, but I don't. I'm seeing day after day after day of red. I'm losing on my stocks. I'm losing on my assets. I'm losing on my purchases, right? So I understand how that can be. So Public is really designed for a community space so that people can come together, support each other through their through this app and through what the assets that they are purchasing, right? So the interface as well is pretty basic. I like it. I like the interface as opposed to some of the others that I do not like. But so again, go ahead, check out Public. I don't have any links in the description. I'm not going to get any free stocks if you do decide to sign up for Public. I promise you. I just think it's an app. It's another option to check out if you are looking for something new, a fresh start, and that's what I needed with this app, and Public has provided that. So before we get into the portfolio, let me say a couple things. Passive income is a very, very real thing, okay? And it's achievable by all. This is why I think it's so important, and I think it's so amazing that the stock market is a blessing, okay? It's absolutely amazing. Anybody can do it. You don't need a degree. You don't need to invest tens of thousands of dollars into it. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started, or you don't need to watch somebody's course or some bullshit to get started with your investing journey to create you a form of passive income. You don't need any of that. All you need to do is to study, research, free of charge. You have this, right? Use it. As long as you have this, use it to study, operate in an area of knowledge. And when you do that, you can streamline your portfolio. You can streamline the knowledge that you have in order to position yourself to be able to pull in some passive income in a very, 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 very hands-off method. Okay, so that is the goal of this. Again, side project. You're welcome to join in if you want. And let's just get right into where this portfolio is today and what it's doing. So before we start, let me turn on my screen record so we can record this live. And we're going to open up the Public app. So as of today, right now, you see a total of $4,960.41. All time, I am down 2%, which is equivalent of about $105. I am okay with that, especially considering the volatility that we've seen from the market over the past few months. Again, September, October, two of the worst months for investments, right? Or for the market. Two of the worst months historically, but also two of the best months to sow a seed. Keep that in mind, all right, as we go forward. So again, you see it's almost at $5,000. Again, this is yielding me over $25 a month of passive income. Let's go through some of the assets. Some of the assets you see O Realty, which is right here. It's about $1,700 worth of O Realty. And Realty Income, Realty Income, ticker symbol O, is one of my, as you can see, it's a front runner in my portfolio. And the reason that is because I believe so heavily in Realty Income, and I believe that they've been beaten down so much over the past year that this is an amazing time to get in on the ground, or not on the ground level, but get in and invest at a great price. I remember when this stock, here, let's open it up. Right now it's sitting at a little bit over $50, so $50.85. But I remember when this stock was up to $77 per share, okay? So seeing the drop off in that amount of time, here, let's see. Let's just click on a year. On a year, you see it's down 15% on the year, okay? But I remember when this stock was $60 or $77 per share. So you can see right now, I've lost about 90 bucks. But listen, I am okay because right now, listen, at $50 a share, especially if you can get under $50 a share, great time to get in on Realty Income. They are a monthly paying dividend stock. It is a REIT investment, so research your REITs or go look up some of my videos if you so choose to. And I would heavily advise you to check this out. Again, one of my top stocks. And all of the stocks in this particular portfolio, I've done videos on. If not all, most. So you can go through my archives and you can pick out and choose and select the videos that I've done on these to get, if you're unfamiliar with them, to get some better information and insight on these companies that I have in this portfolio. Now, here's what I will say. Do not copy me. Do not copy my investments. I'm simply doing this to give you guys insight, okay? A little bit more insight on building passive income stream, just to show you that it can be done and you can start it with as little as $1 if you so choose to, okay? Partial shares are a thing. They've taken over the investment game. Please get involved. Stop making excuses. But listen, do not follow my investments and do not do what I do as I do it, okay? That is a bad strategy. You need to formulate your own strategy in order to figure out what is the best way to maximize the potential of your own dividend portfolio. So let's move on. SCHD, you see, is the second highest. I need to add some more to that. You'll see STAG, which STAG Industrial is another monthly paying dividend stock, I believe. You'll see ADC, Agree Realty. I need to add more to that as well. You see JEPI, PSEC. Oh, I know I can hear y'all in the comments. You said PSEC was a bad investment. You said don't invest in PSEC. Listen, I still think PSEC is a very, very risky play. I would never tell anyone to invest in Prospect Capital. Okay, that does not mean that if I see an opportunity to invest in it at a low enough cost basis that I'm not going to. All right, because right now Prospect Capital is paying 6 cents per share. All right, 6 cents per share. And right now, if we open it up, you see that it's down to $5.51. A couple weeks ago, it was even lower than that, almost very, very close to $5 a share. And I could not help myself. I had to get in on this deal. You see, I'm down 13 bucks. I'm not sweating it. I own 32 shares, which 32 times 6 cents per share comes out to just under $2. So about $2, and it's like $1.90 something cents. So I'm getting about $2. I'm getting about $2 every single month in passive income just from Prospect Capital. And again, that is just being reinvested. Let's go quickly over to some of the others. You see Maine there. You see Pembina Pipeline. You see Public Storage. I just did a video on that. Check it out if you're not aware of what Public Storage is. I need to add some more to that as well. You'll see Energy Transfer, PennantPark. You'll see SPHD, which is another monthly paying dividend stock. You'll see McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Vici Properties, which is the stock that is over all of the casinos, all of your huge and major players like MGM Grand Casino. If you're in Vegas or even here in my city, Detroit, then you are very aware of the casino game and the industry. Well, Vici Properties has their hand all in that, okay? And as a result, so do I. Now I am part owner of a casino, right? Theoretically, in theory. So let's move on. Ares Capital, Blue Owl Corp. You'll see a lot of REITs in this particular dividend portfolio. And that's just because I think right now REITs are so beaten down that it's a great time to take the opportunity to get in on some great, excellent deals. Okay. Moving on, you'll see UPS. You'll see QYLD, which is a covered call strategy ETF that pays out monthly. monthly dividend. I need to add some more to that as well. As it is currently, I only have about 2 shares, but we're definitely going to add some more to that. Again, this is another, QYOD is another, it's a very volatile, I'm going to say very volatile, but it's very unstable, okay? You just don't know the future of it. You don't know how it's going to perform over the next 10 to 20 years. This is not a company that is like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Johnson & Johnson. It's not that at all, okay? This is strictly dividend income focused, right? But if we continue, you'll see Walmart, which I need to add more of, Flex, and then you'll see Microsoft. So that's the portfolio, but I want to also go over, let me jump into my dividend tracker to show you. Wow, there we go. So you'll see I've changed the goal of $25 per month to $50. We're going to double that. I want more now. You know, I'm getting greedy. I'm getting to the point to where, you know, I want as much as I can passively. So $25, we've upped that. I've doubled that. Now I want to get to that $50 plateau, $50 every single month. You're going to see my dividend yield and yield on cost for this portfolio is over 6%. That's where I like it, right in that range. High 5% at the least. And you'll see I'm 52% close to that $50 goal, passive income goal. I really love this app, okay? The only thing that I don't particularly care for is the fact that you have to input all of this data manually. But if you get used to that, this app is amazing, okay? It's telling you what's over the next year, what my estimated dividend payout is. That's $309. That is going to increase as I continue to invest and reinvest those dividends. You'll see the dividend growth there. You got a projected yearly dividends chart right here, meaning if I didn't invest anything else into this portfolio, my dividends would still grow every single year, and I would just end up getting more. And it was that snowball effect, that compounding effect would end up taking over the portfolio for me. And it would just keep growing, right? But of course, I want more. So this number is going to continue to change as I invest, right? And then at the very bottom, you have an assets breakdown of your dividend growth and the percentages and the stocks that you've invested in, as well as their volatility. So look, listen, if you have not started this portfolio, if you have not started a passive income challenge, but you think you might be interested, I do urge you to stay connected to this particular series that I'm doing, which is Play of the Day. Every single video is going to focus on a different stock, or it may focus on the same stock. I just may have more information to provide you. But this series is focused on people that are investing that are actively investing and looking for ways to increase the passive income stream for their life and lift up some of that burden off your shoulders of everyday paying bills, paying for groceries, paying for this, you're paying for your kids' lunches, you're paying for snacks, you're paying for field trips, you're paying your money out, right? Money is consistently going out. Well, we need to find a ways to put money into your accounts. And this is something that you don't have to go and sign up for. You don't have to go and buy a course to do this. You can start today, okay? Today. Again, I started with $5 and it's only up from here, right? I want more. I'm getting greedy. I told you that. I want more. I want as much as possible. So we're going to continue to grow this. Stay connected to the channel. Like, share, subscribe. If you know anyone that could use some information, go ahead, pitch them this video. And as always, remember to invest diligently, but more importantly, invest responsibly, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later.